No, that is the police. We are literally showing them our location. Do you not get that? I know you are making money, but that is the police. Everyone is doing this on YouTube now. Mo Magic is getting people caught up in cases. Hey, wait, the camera is rolling. Do not say anything foolish. I do not know. They are clueless, but I try to warn them. They are already acting foolish. All right, but we still need to understand this. No, do not keep exposing my neighborhood like this. All right, what about other cities then? Forget other cities. I am talking about my own neighborhood. You are broadcasting exactly where I live. You are leading the police right to us, which is dangerous. Now you see it. You are literally putting law enforcement on my doorstep. And that is exactly why people are getting caught up. I warned them, asking why they keep doing this. You are practically bringing the police right into our backyard. Welcome back, everyone. Before we unpack the details, we need to address a situation where reckless curiosity nearly cost real people their ultimate freedom. We are looking at high-level federal investigations that could lock up prominent figures for a very long time. This involves a content creator who filmed inside Lil Baby's neighborhood, exposing far too much detail. By the time that footage went viral on the internet, federal authorities had a blueprint to build their case. The streets have been buzzing, and our team is breaking it down today. We are presenting the cold, hard facts without any speculation. Many observers look at Lil Baby and only notice his massive success, like his Grammy nominations, the hit records, the luxury lifestyle, and high-profile music collaborations with artists like Drake. It is easy to assume that he has completely escaped his past. But the truth is, the rapper never truly left Atlanta's Zone 3, and that neighborhood never really left him. This is not just about street credibility. It has become a major federal issue. While he was reaching the top of the music industry, the federal government was silently building a massive prosecution case against his entire circle. Then, a creator known as Mo Magic 3 decided to visit the rapper's neighborhood with his camera rolling, showing everything to the public. In doing so, he essentially handed federal agents a perfect gift wrapped in content. Let's analyze this development closely, because this situation is far more serious than typical social media gossip. This represents the dangerous intersection of street culture, police surveillance, and online platforms, showing what happens when these forces collide. We suggest you subscribe and stay tuned as we unpack this piece by piece. By the end of our report, you will view this entire vlogging culture in a completely different light. Let us establish the proper context first, because background details are absolutely critical when examining a legal matter of this magnitude. To grasp why the Mo Magic 3 incident is so significant, we must examine the artist's roots and his ongoing relationship with law enforcement. We also have to look at his associates in the 4PF crew, which stands for Four Pockets Full. Born Dominique Armani Jones, the superstar was raised in the notorious Jonesboro South housing developments located in Atlanta's Zone 3, a heavily monitored area. For those unfamiliar with the local geography, Zone 3 has historically faced severe economic challenges and intense police patrols for decades. Living in that environment meant constantly navigating a path between daily survival and the criminal justice system from a very early age. After leaving school in the 9th grade, he became heavily involved in local street activities. By age 20, he faced multiple serious felony charges and served prison time before refocusing his life entirely. Between 2016 and 2017, he shifted his energy toward music. This pivot turned him into one of the most successful Atlanta artists of his generation, dropping a series of incredibly successful mixtapes. Projects like Harder Than Hard and his collaborative tapes put him on the map. He was releasing hit projects in rapid succession. His talent was undeniable, leading to a record deal with Quality Control Music by 2018, followed by his major 2020 breakthrough. His album My Turn eventually achieved rare diamond status. In the modern streaming era, securing a diamond certification is almost unprecedented. However, commercial success in the music industry does not automatically erase a rapper's past or distance them from their original circle. Old ties remain, and local authorities often increase their scrutiny when massive financial resources and public attention enter the picture. This is precisely the case for the 4PF Collective. This tight-knit brotherhood has remained under the close watch of investigators. Let us analyze the details of the 4PF group to understand why this recent vlogging controversy escalated so quickly. This entity is far more than a standard independent record label. It is a highly loyal network of childhood friends from Zone 3. Several individuals associated with this circle have experienced significant legal pressure from both local and federal authorities over the years. These charges have spanned narcotics and firearms offenses. When law enforcement targets a group, every bit of public data is scrutinized. Every social media post, street video, or interview serves as potential evidence for federal prosecutors building a larger conspiracy case. Now let us focus on Mo Magic 3, who serves as the unexpected catalyst linking all these elements together. He is a content creator who built a substantial following by producing raw documentary-style videos inside various inner-city communities. For those unfamiliar with this online subgenre, these creators film in highly sensitive neighborhoods, often capturing things better left unseen. They capture local street dynamics in real time, which can inadvertently create a goldmine of evidence for active police investigations. Welcome back. Today, we are breaking down how local reporting captures communities that main media outlets only look at through a crime lens. When done right, this content spotlights the actual culture, the actual people, the art, the music, and the food in these spaces, and the raw humor. But at its worst, it exposes people to serious danger and hands law enforcement and other outsiders a street-level roadmap of things they should never lay eyes on. Mo Magic 3 ran in that exact lane, building a solid following. By delivering this very raw, documentary-style content, he rolls up to different blocks, interviews the locals, and captures the overall vibe. And, on paper, that seems harmless. Many content creators actually document these communities responsibly. If you support real hip-hop journalism, hit like and subscribe right now. But everything flipped when Mo Magic 3 decided to shoot inside Zone 3, Lil Baby's actual neighborhood. It went sideways fast. Not just because he was an outsider where visitors are rarely welcome, but because of what his camera actually exposed. See, there is a strict, unwritten code here. And believe me, anyone who comes from this environment knows it better than any actual law. The rule is simple. You never put specific things on camera, you do not film certain people, and you never reveal the inner workings of a neighborhood to hundreds of thousands of random viewers on the web. Mo Magic 3 allegedly blew past every single line. According to the fallout on social media, that vlog revealed far too much. We are not talking about simple street corner shots. Viewers immediately started identifying very sensitive locations throughout the neighborhood. Our analysis shows the footage provided enough layout clues for average viewers, and more critically for law enforcement, to piece things together. What was meant to be a street-level cultural documentary turned into a massive liability. To put it bluntly, it was a massive security leak. And that is when Lil Baby caught wind of it. If you think an artist who has survived Zone 3, dealt with court battles, and watched his close circle get swept up by federal agents was going to ignore this, then you do not understand his perspective whatsoever. That is when the tension turned into a major street crisis. Make sure to subscribe to our channel as we unpack how this confrontation between Lil Baby and the vlogger grabbed national hip-hop attention. Let us be clear before diving deeper. When an industry heavyweight personally addresses a creator over footage, it is not just about ego or brand image. It is about the real and incredibly dangerous fallout of putting sensitive details online. The report we got confirms the energy surrounding their meeting was tense and dead serious. Baby's camp made it perfectly clear that this content crossed major boundaries and generated problems far beyond internet metrics. Our sources confirmed the message delivered was blunt and carried no room for debate. Remove the video, stop talking, and realize the danger of what you stepped into. If you are enjoying this analysis, like in the video, let us connect the dots on why this specific footage triggered such an aggressive response. In communities with underground economies, survival relies entirely on obscurity. Those moving in these circles depend on the fact that outsiders do not have a visual blueprint of local operations. Once you bring cameras through and broadcast that layout, local security evaporates completely. It does not matter if the filmmaker had good intentions. The damage is done regardless. Mo Magic 3 was likely just trying to generate highly engaging street culture content. He wanted views, and technically, he succeeded. The video drew massive attention across multiple social media platforms, but it was the exact kind of spotlight that Lil Baby and his associates wanted to avoid at all costs. While casual viewers watched for entertainment, investigators and rivals were likely studying the footage for strategic details. Whispers in the industry suggest specific buildings were shown alongside hints of illegal operations happening right there. We will not repeat those allegations here. We are not looking to make their legal situation any worse. Our editorial focus is on the bigger picture. Industry observers saw that footage and instantly understood the danger. If regular street-smart individuals could recognize these locations, you better believe federal agents could map them out too. This is why this drama is bigger than just a vlogger being too comfortable with his lens. This fallout is happening right alongside intense federal heat on Lil Baby and his entire Zone 3 crew. Let us examine the facts. Lil Baby should have kept his distance from that area given the ongoing investigations surrounding 4PF. This is a matter of strategic caution. When prosecutors are building a case, your mere presence in specific spots becomes building blocks for their indictment. Your association with certain locations is pure gold for investigators. Every single time he is documented in Zone 3 near targeted locations, he handed them evidence. Let us unpack the serious federal interest that has been surrounding Lil Baby. This is the massive legal angle that standard celebrity news blogs completely gloss over. But here is the essential context. Make sure to subscribe for more breaking reports. The DEA and federal task forces have scrutinized Atlanta's rap scene for years. This is not conspiracy talk, it is documented reality. We are talking major RICO indictments and federal conspiracy charges. Serious weapons charges have swept through Atlanta's music scene in waves. Look at Young Thug and the YSL case that shook the entire industry. It impacted multiple labels. The pattern is clear. Federal investigators are systematically building cases against crews straddling the music industry and the streets. 4PF has not escaped this scrutiny. Several associates connected directly to Lil Baby's circle have already faced serious federal charges. Key members have been picked up, and when individuals close to a central target start getting arrested, prosecutors use them to extract information. They offer sweet deals and reduced prison sentences in exchange for key inside information and direct cooperation. This is exactly how federal RICO indictments are built, not overnight, but through years of patient, methodical investigation. Here is what you and I need to grasp about federal investigations. By the time you realize they are watching you, they have been tracking your moves for months. The actual surveillance does not begin when you first hear rumors about it. It begins years before any official action. So, when we report that investigators are targeting Lil Baby and 4PF, it is not new. We are talking about a massive federal operation that has spent years quietly gathering evidence and mapping out targets. They are tracking movements and building a strong case. That is why the Mo Magic 3 vlog was so critical. It was not just some content creator being careless. It handed investigators a brand new piece of evidence they already needed. Think about this from a lead prosecutor's perspective. You have spent years gathering wiretaps, surveillance, and heavy financial documentation. Then a YouTube upload suddenly drops, giving you direct, street-level confirmation of the very locations you were targeting. That is not just helpful to an active investigation, it completely changes the strength of their case. Now, let us discuss the raid itself. If you are enjoying this breakdown, make sure to like and subscribe. When federal and local police suddenly raided locations near Lil Baby's neighborhood, it sent absolute shockwaves through the entire rap community. This is where the story gets incredibly serious. Let us analyze exactly what went down on the ground. Raid operations in active federal investigation zones are never random. They do not just happen out of nowhere. An agent does not just watch a vlog and decide to kick doors down. That video likely sped up their timeline. It confirmed locations investigators already suspected or provided the final probable cause needed to secure search warrants. Either way, the footage uploaded by Mo Magic 3 became a key link in the chain that led to police moving in. For the actual families living in Atlanta's Zone 3, this federal law enforcement action is anything but an abstract concept. It disrupts daily life on every single level. It hurts innocent families and damages local, legitimate neighborhood businesses. It leaves a heavy cloud of fear long after police vehicles roll out. The ones truly hurt are rarely the celebrity. It is the regular working-class residents who have absolutely nothing to do with this, but must now pick up the pieces. And for Lil Baby, the legal implications of federal agents targeting his inner circle are absolutely massive. Every single arrest and seized piece of evidence tightens the circle. It turns up the heat on potential witnesses. This draws intense federal focus to the case, making it incredibly hard for Lil Baby to protect himself. He can no longer easily separate his old street connections from his highly successful mainstream music career. Here is the critical lesson you and I must consider. Look at the dangerous role social media and YouTube now play in these cases. What happened to the Mo Magic 3 channel is not an isolated incident. It highlights a massive shift in hip-hop media. We are seeing a new dynamic between street culture, online content, and law enforcement. Let us break down how this works. 2 decades ago, the footage captured in that neighborhood vlog would have gone completely unnoticed. Maybe a few locals see it. It would travel strictly by word of mouth. It certainly would not be streamed instantly to millions of viewers worldwide, including the feds. The internet changed how street information moves, and the hood vlog genre sits right at a dangerous intersection. This digital revolution connects street culture with global audiences in a way that creates serious legal danger. Federal law enforcement agencies now run specialized units dedicated solely to monitoring social media for this exact content. These online analysts watch YouTube uploads, study Instagram posts, and mine this content to build active cases. This is not some wild theory. It is a documented investigative method cited in numerous federal court cases. Gang units, drug task forces, and prosecutors routinely use social media posts as direct evidence in court. So, when a creator uploads a raw neighborhood vlog, he is not just feeding his subscribers. He is feeding intelligence directly to federal investigators. And in a neighborhood under active investigation, that detail matters. Make sure to subscribe for more updates as this story develops. Let us be fair to Mo Magic 3 here. We do not see malice, nor do we think he entered Zone 3 thinking, "Let me help the feds build a case." That is not the vibe here, but intent and impact are two completely different things. In high-stakes, federal investigations, impact is what truly matters. Historically, the road to raids and kicked-in doors has always been paved with content deemed harmless. Today, you and I must analyze what this means for Lil Baby going forward. This is the actual center of the storm. Lil Baby is at a massive crossroads that few rap stars have ever successfully navigated. On one side, he has a highly valuable global brand, a catalog generating massive revenue, a deeply loyal fan base, and a platform that lets him address crucial issues like criminal justice and inequality from a position of real experience. On the flip side, he remains tied to a neighborhood crew that keeps drawing him back toward the exact streets federal investigators are watching. We know this struggle is not unique to Baby. Our team has seen it with Jay-Z, with Meek Mill, and with countless other artists from neighborhoods where walking away completely means abandoning people who depend on you, who grew up with you, and who are family in every single way except blood. The streets that raised you represent deep relationships, obligations, and loyalties. Balancing those ties while federal heat intensifies around you is one of the most dangerous tightropes imaginable. But let's look at the facts. Baby has kids and a legacy beyond hip-hop. He has funded massive charity initiatives in Atlanta that truly help people. He has actively campaigned for criminal justice reform, showing how the system unfairly targets black men from underserved neighborhoods. All of that positive impact and his massive potential for future influence are placed at risk whenever he gets close to situations federal investigators are tracking. This Mo Magic 3 incident serves as a literal warning shot, showing how swiftly the outside world can shatter the thin wall separating his public brand from his actual hometown realities. The fact that this vulnerability was exposed by a YouTuber rather than a rival or police makes it far more alarming. It proves how chaotic and uncontrollable these situations really are. For those of our viewers tracking federal racketeering cases in Atlanta and nationwide, you already know that the prosecution's tactics have evolved significantly. Prosecutors are no longer just looking at isolated individual crimes in isolation. They are building massive narratives linking specific individuals to criminal syndicates and patterns of illicit activity spanning years and crossing state lines. The YSL prosecution of Young Thug was the ultimate blueprint. It was a case so massive in scope that it weaponized lyrics, social posts, tattoos, and photos to prove a racketeering enterprise. That trial sent a clear message to every rap collective working in the gray area between the industry and the streets. Nothing is safe when the feds build a racketeering case. Not your music, not your interviews, and certainly not a vlog filmed in your hood that reveals too much. 4PF is watching the YSL fallout. Baby is watching what happened to Young Thug, his close friend and mentor, and reading the room. The real question is whether knowing the risks will actually alter his behavior, creating the crucial distance from these active investigations to shield him from a similar fate. Frankly, that is a question only Baby can resolve. At some point, it stops being about what you know and becomes about what you are willing to do to change it. Are you willing to disconnect from places that compromise your safety, even when that place is home? When we look closely, this Mo Magic 3 drama exposes the absolute vulnerability of the entire street culture ecosystem in the modern social media age. Lil Baby did not upload that video. He did not invite Mo Magic 3 to Zone 3, but due to his neighborhood ties, he became the focal point of the backlash from another creator's upload. That is how the industry works now. Your freedom is only as secure as the most reckless camera near you. Now, Mo Magic 3 must face the heavy consequences of what his vlogs set in motion. Not because he wanted to cause harm, but because when stakes are this high, good intentions are never enough protection against the real-world fallout of what you upload. The Hood Vlog community needs to have an urgent responsibility reality check right now. The viral footage driving clicks today can easily become the state's evidence convicting someone tomorrow, and the individuals paying that steep price are rarely the creators. They are the people already at risk before the cameras even roll. The ultimate question we must ask is whether Lil Baby can utilize his immense wealth, platforms, and cultural influence to construct a protective barrier against this mounting federal heat without abandoning the very communities that shaped him. That is an incredibly tough line to walk. It might even be impossible, considering how deep this grand jury investigation goes. But finding that balance determines if we are reviewing his new albums in 5 years, or covering another tragic headline in the tragic cycle of what the federal government does to successful black men who built empires from the ground up. What are your thoughts on this entire situation? And what do you think the future holds for Lil Baby amid this mounting federal pressure? Closing in on 4PF, hit subscribe and drop a comment below so we can discuss. Our team wants your take on this. Hit subscribe and tap the video on screen for our editorial breakdown of the latest rap news.